The first type of fluid flow is laminar flow. And in laminar flow, each fluid particle perfectly follows the particle just ahead of itself along a smooth trajectory called a streamline. Laminar flow is limited to relatively low fluid speeds. So if the speed of the fluid becomes too high, laminar flow breaks down and we end up with turbulent flow. In laminar flow, the streamlines don't change with time. So if we have a pipe and we have water, let's say, flowing through this pipe, there's a nice smooth gradient as to how quickly those, say, water particles are traveling through this pipe. The water particles in the center are traveling the fastest. The water particles on the edges are traveling the slowest. But there's a nice smooth gradient. And we can say that the average speed of this water is not the greatest speed, not the smallest, but some best average somewhere in between. And here are some pictures that show relatively laminar flow. You can see the nice smooth trajectory on all of these pictures. That's laminar flow. Turbulent flow, on the other hand, is irregular and chaotic. Turbulent flow occurs at higher speeds and/or if there are obstacles in the flow path. Eddies or vortices are clear indicators of turbulent flow, and eddies or vortices are these things right here, these little whirlpools that appear often on the downstream side of an object. Those eddies or vortices often indicate turbulent flow. And down here in the lower left you can see that we have laminar flow contrasted with turbulent flow. The locations and patterns of eddies will change with time even if the flow rate is constant. So eddies are always changing even if the flow rate stays the same. So this mountain stream here, there's quite a bit of turbulent flow in that mountain stream. You can see here that there's quite a bit of turbulence at the foot of Niagara Falls. Let's summarize. Laminar flow is characterized by smooth fluid flow, typically at low fluid speeds. Turbulent flow is chaotic to various degrees and often occurs at higher fluid speeds or when obstacles hamper the fluid flow.